What is going on, guys? John the Shane, the Keto Road. I know today y'all were looking forward to a carnivore day. We'll get to that at the end. You have to watch to the end. Today I want to talk about something different, something I've been worried about talking about, but it needs to be talked about because I love it and I want to express to you how I feel and what it is and all that. So today we're going to talk about DSK coaching. We're going to talk about my role as a coach for Robert and Matt and Mega through the DSK program and why I'm doing it and a little bit more about me. I feel like y'all don't know enough about me. I know I had that podcast with Robert, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a brief idea of who I am. So my name is Jonathan Shane. I'm 23 years old, live in Texas, Houston, born and raised, grew up in a interesting situation. My parents split up when I was 2, so led to me trying to handle that emotionally, which led to emotional food connections. Fast forward 14, 260 pounds, big dude, very unhealthy. At that point got scared by my doctor, decided to get my life right. Back then the no fat was bad. No fat diets were a huge fad. So like my diet was like literally like Captain Crunch, skim milk, chicken breast, spinach leaves, and fat-free ranch. And I did. I lost a lot of fat, but I lost a lot of hormones and all the other stuff I didn't even know about at the time. And so I also, when I lost all the weight, I ended up getting down to like 190, and I couldn't lose any more, probably because of the low calories and all that. And I got frustrated, and then I started gaining weight because I started eating more, and I developed a fear of getting fat again, and so I developed bulimia. And bulimia was pretty bad. I ended up getting from 190 to 175 because of my bulimia. Obviously, I lost a lot of muscle, and it just wasn't good. And I got in the habit of doing it almost on every meal, as much as I could get out. My mom found out, family found out, really embarrassing, hard to deal with. But I was like, okay, now I actually have to do something about this. It's not good. Come 16 years old, junior in high school, I ended up accepting Jesus Christ. And I know some people aren't spiritual, and that's your choice, and I want you to know that I really believe that the ability to tolerate choice is something that this world lacks. And so, I'm me, you're you. I can share with you my opinions and my beliefs. You can do the same, and we can still help each other achieve our goals and encourage one another. And so I accepted Jesus Christ, became a born-again Christian. I realized that my body was this temple, and so I really needed to get a crack on my eating disorder. And so I started studying and dealing with it, and that really helped. Go into college. I played a little bit of college ball at prep school in Pasadena, Texas. I hurt my shoulder, stopped working out after that, stopped eating very well, got really skinny fat, if you will. And that's when I was 18, going on to 19. Fast forward, living in Pasadena, started getting back into fitness, started working out again, started playing with pro hormones. That was a fun time. Boy, let me tell you. It was not a fun time. And so that was interesting. Played with those for like 8 months, maybe a year. At that time, ended up meeting my future wife, and at that time I played with keto once. I'd found it, I tried it, it sucked. Keto bars, the original keto bar, they had their original flavor was a chocolate and coconut. They still have it, but that had just came out, so like that was brand new. But I was eating that with Jif peanut butter, so that gives you the idea of kind of keto I was eating. It was terrible, not optimal. So it didn't go well, so I was like, oh, keto's not for me. Went back to the, if it fits your macros. Got married, moved to Sugar Land, which is just south of Houston. Lived there with her parents and, working at LA Fitness, doing personal training, which sucked. Sorry, LA, I don't like you. And I was like in this cycle of like eating 1,200 calories a day, and then like I would have like a cheat day of like 6,000 calories. It was obnoxious. And it worked for losing body fat, but only because over the course of the week, I was still under my calorie maintenance. Not because there was some like amazing trick to it. And hormonally and muscle-wise, I wasn't doing very hot. So trust me, it's not all it's out to be. And so that kept on going until I realized I wasn't feeling well mentally, emotionally, and so I was like, okay, something's got to change. So at this time, I had transitioned from training to the pest control that I do now. And I was like, stumbled upon a Drew Manning video talking about electrolytes, and I was like, okay, that's what I did wrong. And at this time, because of the LA Fitness job, I had really been studying nutrition and all that, and so I dove into the keto space and studied all I could, got all the paper I could, and turned to keto over a year ago now. And I never looked back. I skipped the keto flu. I felt great. I leaned out pretty well for how damaged my metabolism was. Of course, and that was going into, I think I got down to I started keto at 210, and I got down to 180 by Christmas of last year. And of course I wrecked my metabolism because I did that, and then I came back into January of this year eating 4,000 calories, getting a bunch of fat. It was crazy. At that time though, I had been in contact with Robert Sykes, Keto Savage, and he emailed me back, which speaks a lot to his character, and I wasn't his client at the time. And then coming to February of this year, I was like, dude, I want to compete, and he's like, let's do it. And so I decided to do it. I realized I had, obviously done something wrong. At this time, I did not understand anything about metabolism. I understood it, but not the way I do now. I've studied, I've done a lot of studying in the past, 10 months, a lot. And so all that experience that I had experienced throughout my life, I was able to finally formulate it into something that made sense and why things happened the way that they did. Anyway, so I started competing and, prepped for 7 months and, and learned a lot about my body and became very passionate about fitness and goals, and all that fire came back. I'd always loved fitness. I always aspired to have an influence in fitness, and getting ready for that competition just fueled that fire, And so come the end of my show about 6 weeks ago, me and Robert got on a podcast, and I told him, we talked afterwards and before, and I told him dude, I believe in your vision, I believe in your companies, I believe in what you're trying to do, and I want to pour my heart into it. And I'll say that to him now. I have no problem. I won't skip a beat. I want to pour everything I have into what he's doing, and I want to make it flourish, and I want to be completely involved, head in, knee deep in it. And he decided, after talking to Christos, I got to meet Christos, and he's an amazing guy, and I've gotten to meet Matt and Mega, Keto Connect, and they're just amazing people, right? And so he gave me the opportunity to be a coach, and it was just, dude, it was like a dream come true. And not because I was making money from coaching. Let me make that clear. I'm pretty successful at what my 9 to 5 now. It's not about the money by any stretch. I've been given the opportunity to do what I love for a living. What does that mean? That means I get to wake up every day knowing that when I wake up, I look forward to, even now, I look forward to looking at my phone. I look forward to seeing who I can help reach their goals, help them get to their desires in any way that I can. And I love that. It just fuels me to do it more. You have no idea how much the impact you guys have on me. My Instagram has doubled in size, which it's not about the following, but yet my gratitude towards the community and the fact that, my DMs get blown up with people that just want help, and I'm able to help them, that they feel comfortable enough to come to me for advice. That speaks volumes to me, and you can ask any of them. I try my best to be vulnerable. I really put myself out there. I take the stupid photos of me dressed up. I take the photos that people want to take, but they're scared to take because they don't want people to see them. I take the progress photos. I do all that, and I don't do that just because how to put this? I don't do that just because it's my personality. I do that because I want to show you that vulnerability is true power. The ability to say I need help, or the ability to say this is where I'm at, is powerful because it gives you control over your life and over who you are, right? And I really believe in that. And so the opportunity to do that and see people respond has just been amazing. It's just been absolutely amazing. And the opportunity to coach. So what is coaching? I want to get into that, and we're going to talk about it all. The coaching is, so basically they have this Deeper State Keto protocol, which is a great program. If you just want to learn and you want to follow the formula that Robert has invented and it works, get on there. It's $200, and you get recipes and a spreadsheet, and it's a DIY, do it yourself, or DIY, yeah, DIY, do it yourself. And it's amazing, and it works if you can follow it and you understand it and you know how to mess with things, etc. However, it's not what I believe is most optimal. Okay, the coaching is obviously going to be that next level, and obviously, you know, that comes with other things, you know, like monthly payments and all that. But I do believe it's the more optimal thing, and it's catered to you, and it's unique to you and your goals. So we'll get into that. So the coaching, right? Who needs coaching? Someone that needs accountability, someone that wants experience, and someone that wants knowledge. Those are the three big ones: accountability, experience, and knowledge. If you need any of those, which 98% of humans do, coaching's right for you, even if it's for 1 month. Like, one thing I love about what we do is that it's not a contract; it's month to month. And so if you like it or you've learned enough, don't come, go on. I'll be here, it doesn't bother me, I'm here to help you, and if that's only helping you for 1 month, fine. If that's helping you for 2 years, great, and so I think that's important to point out. A lot of people don't like to point that out, and I used to sell, fitness contracts, and they're just squeamish and disgusting, so it's a good setup. Now, what does coaching entail? So, to train with me, it's $200 a month. And this is going to sound salesy and markety, but hear me out. I put this in this perspective when I was deciding to coach with Robert, because he's about the same price. So I divided it by 31 days. It's only $6.50 a day. Like, that's nothing. That's extremely cheap when you put it in that perspective. $6.50 a day that you're investing in you. It's not like my big thing is, like, it's not really like you're paying me. It's like you're investing in yourself. You're investing in the opportunity to have someone with knowledge and prior experience with whatever you're going through. Because, guys, I've been there. I explained to you. I've been through the eating disorder. I've been through the yo-yo dieting. I've been through the contest prep. I've been through it all. I get it. I understand how it works. I understand the science. I've been studying for, 2+ years now. Like, I understand a lot. Do I need to learn a lot more? Of course. But experience and knowledge is power. And when you put the two together, you can do some stuff. And so $6.50 a day and invested in you to take the chance to make your goals happen, right? I think that's worth it. You might not, and that's fine. So what do you get with the monthly coaching, though? So monthly coaching, you're going to get a phone consultation. So I'm going to call you up. We're going to talk for an hour. It's going to be great. I'm going to get to know you. I'm really big on relationship. You can ask any one of the clients I have now. Like, I will never not talk to you at least once a day, but I like talking to you multiple times a day. You're going to be a best friend. We're going to text like crazy. It's going to be great. We'll talk about whatever. I don't care. I want you to trust me, and I want to trust you, and I want to build a relationship to help you get to your goals. So phone consultation, then you get a private Slack channel where just you and me talk about your goals, what you want, your pursuits, your passions, everything. It'll all be on there, just between you and me. We'll kill it. It's going to be great. So, private Slack channel, you get weekly macro updates, which means I change your calories, catering to what you need and what the goal is going forward. Because you understand, it's not like the DSK program, for instance, where like you just kind of follow it along. Like, I have a plan for you in 6 months. Like, even if you only train for me for a month, like, I have a plan for you, like what you're gonna look like in 6 months. Like, I do. It's already in my head. I formulated it before we got on the phone, and so every week I'm titrating to get to that goal. Of course, if we get on a week and you don't feel good, I can go in there and change it on the dime. It's not like, I have complete power. And so it's just amazing because it's so unique and it's so catered to you. So you get the weekly macro updates, daily if needed. And then you get a monthly workout schedule, which is cool because, you just kind of, like the ones I sent, it's a real simple template. I change it up for depending on your athletic level at the time. And you literally just follow it, right? And if you don't need it, you don't need it. That's fine. And then, so yeah, that is the one-on-one nutrition training. I also hand out sample meal plans depending on the kind of person you are. I'll either send you one out or I can send you multiple out. Of course, that comes with, catering to the unique person. Of course, though, and I want to make this clear, a lot of people are like, oh, we'll just bring that one up and then the other ones, because it's like sales. Like, you want to pyramid it. Like, if they can't afford that, then bring up the other option. But so the other option is there's $100 a month one where you get the workout routine and you get a phone consultation. And then, or you can just do a phone consultation for $80, which I understand some people just can't afford to $200. Do I think it's more optimal? Yes. Do I think it's going to get you to your goal, educate you better, and it's going to show you a lot more depth and really help you sustain your lifestyle and sustain your body and sustain health? Yes. But if you can't, the phone consultation is great. You get on the phone with me once a month, and I try to set you up with as much knowledge as I can for the month. Of course, it's all on you. You've got to figure all that out. But, if there's nothing else you can do, but you got $80 a month, that is a minimal option that I think you're at least doing something to try and attain your goals, and you're contacting and reaching out to somebody that wants to genuinely help you get there. And I think that's huge. I think it's a huge first step. It's a great way to start going forward. But yeah, so those are the three options, and I think that all of them are amazing. And I can't stress enough that this video is not about selling you my training. This is about me opening up to you about who I am, and that I care. I give a crap. I give a lot. Like, I can't tell you how honored I feel to see people that I don't coach, that they just ask me a genuine question and I help them and it responds great. That makes me so happy. Like, I just want to see you succeed. I want to see you get to your goals and have an amazing time doing it, learning about your body, learning about who you are, and just me getting to learn about who you are. And that's so huge to me. I can't stress that enough. And how much I love the community that's being built around this ideal. It's so huge for me, and the opportunity to, eventually, obviously, hopefully sooner than later, make this a full-time thing where I wake up and I pursue helping people get to their goals. I want that so bad. I can't stress it enough, and I'm excited for the opportunity. So, okay, that's done. Now, Carnivore. Carnivore is going great. So for the of you that don't know, I'm doing a carnivore diet. This is week 2. I have lost 8.5 pounds, which has been crazy. I feel great mentally. Recovery has been really weird because I just don't get sore. Like, I used to get really sore, especially towards the beginning of the week when I first started the diet. I was, sore like normal, and then as the weeks progressed, my recovery has been better. My sleep has been deeper. Even if I sleep for 5 hours, I wake up like a freaking Energizer bunny. This weekend I've had 2 cups, a cup and a half of caffeinated coffee. The rest of it's been decaf. I've completely cut out caffeine, for the most part. I reintroduced eggs and butter this week, and I haven't seen any adverse effects. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm planning on developing a kind of program for my clients that want to do it, for a digestive reset. I'm working on that, so this is kind of the experiment catering towards that. More on that later. So I'm excited. It's cool. But that's it, guys. That's where I'm at. That's what we're doing. If you have any questions, guys, you can, Instagram me. It's below. You can Facebook me. It's below. If you want to sign up for coaching right after this video, it will be below. If you want to contact me and talk, dude, I'm here. I'll answer any question you have. Go to my Instagram, my Facebook. You can email me. You can DM me on Instagram. Whatever. You can comment on YouTube. Whatever you want to do. I love you, and I want you to know that I care. And it sounds weird saying that. Like, how do you love me? You don't even know me. Dude, I understand that now. Like, how, people, like, have YouTube channels. Like, you do. Like, even if it's your first time watching my video, like, I genuinely care about you. Like, I might not even know your name, and that's fine. Like, reach out to me. I want to help, right? And so, I love you guys. Best to y'all. I will see y'all next weekend with another vlog, another update for the carnivore diet. Peace.